Every month, we list the 10 games we think are worth mentioning. In September, we see the first major releases before we ramp up to the busiest period in the video game season. You can expect some web slinging, lots of epic dunks, and the return of our favorite female game hero. Enough stuff to talk about, so let's get started with the 10 best new games of September 2018. Fans of the classic JRPG genre can rejoice once again. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age is the latest game in the popular Dragon Quest series. The series stands out with its graphic designs by Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama, but above everything, it offers an epic adventure. The story of Dragon Quest XI is completely separate from all the other games in the series. You get to play with an entirely new cast of characters in an open and detailed world, filled with quests and classically inspired turn-based combat. This RPG is only available on PC and PlayStation 4.
Only you can save our world.
Destiny beckons!
SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
Talk to people about fighting games and they will mention Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, or Dead or Alive. But what about SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy? This 2 vs 2 fighting game has an all-female cast. You can use your spirit gauge to activate super moves with one button press, and when enemies have been weakened, you can take them out with a dream finish. Yes, normally you'd call this a fatality. By winning matches, you earn credits to unlock clothes and accessories for your fighters. SNK Heroines is available for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch.
Since he came onto the scene, prancing around like an 80s action hero, gangs have been setting up shop, using warehouses, construction sites.
Spider-Man needs to step up his game to save New York from a new threat. You get to play as an experienced Spider-Man who has difficulty balancing his superhero existence with his private life. While web-swinging through the city, you need to take out famous villains like Vulture, Scorpion, and Rhino. The combat is action-packed and looks spectacular. To make things even more interesting, there's also moments in this game where you play as Mary Jane, adding a new perspective to a game that's already filled with awesome gameplay in the beautiful Big Apple. Marvel's Spider-Man is exclusive to the PlayStation 4.
His way of growing into the hero he wants to be. And from what I've seen, the people seem to be A-okay with that.
Gather. Game.
Basketball is one of the biggest sports in the United States, but over the past few years, 2K did not have any competition with its NBA 2K series. However, EA's NBA Live is making a comeback. This year, these two games release within a few days from each other. NBA 2K19 will launch on the 11th, while NBA Live is hitting the market 4 days earlier on the 7th. Expect more realism, smoother gameplay, online modes, a career mode, and lots of dunking.
My court.
NBA 2K19 is all about building up your career as a superstar. NBA Live features locations from all over the world and has the ability to create a female character as well. Both games will be available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, while NBA 2K19 also releases for the Nintendo Switch.
And this is my squad.
But now the truth feels further away than ever. I still have so many questions.
Grab your bow and arrow, pack your knife because we're going Tomb Raiding. The reboot from a few years back really put Tomb Raider back on the map. Now Lara Croft is back with another adventure called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Lara no longer is that cute adventurous girl she once was. She's darker and takes down enemies easily with her knife. She traverses deadly locations to save the world from a Mayan apocalypse and becomes one with the jungle. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the darkest story yet in this great series, and we can't wait to play it. This action-packed game is available on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Fans of The Bard's Tale can finally play a new entry in the fabled classic role-playing game. 100 years after the events of The Bard's Tale 3, you return to Skara Brae. You need to recruit a party and try to save the world from dark forces that threaten life as we know it.
Did you make that armor yourself? What did you say?
You will go on adventures, delve into deep dungeons full of traps, visit major cities, and fight against dangerous enemies. Gameplay is in first person, while combat is turn-based. For now, there's only a PC version, but the game is also coming to consoles a few months later.
Well, no matter. I am a planner, a thinker. I have prepared for your arrival.
あの日の僕らは命を懸けうるものがあると信じていた。それが
One of the most underappreciated turn-based role-playing games is getting a fourth entry. Valkyria Chronicles first launched on PS3, had sequels on the PSP, and is now finally back with a major console release. Valkyria Chronicles 4 takes place during the events from the first and third game, but focuses on the Atlantic Federation.
Otherwise, we'll never make it across the ice. We can do this.
The game introduces the Grenadier class, while new gameplay mechanics allow you to give party members an extra boost. Combat is turn-based, but reactions to your moves happen in real time. Staying in cover, creating distractions, and providing cover are viable tactics to win the battle. This strategy role-playing game is being released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Your training. We can do this.
A brand new RPG set in the world of Pathfinder, inspired by genre classics like Baldur's.
This truly is a great month for fans of classic role-playing games. A new game based on the Pathfinder tabletop games is coming to PC. Pathfinder Kingmaker is played from an isometric perspective and features real-time combat that can be paused to organize your attacks.
With their own agendas and motivations influenced by your actions. Craft a character to suit your gameplay style, selecting skills, weapons, and abilities.
This game has a strong emphasis on realm building, where your choices as a young lord influence the entire kingdom and your alignment with political and spiritual groups. You need to build a party and role-play your way to the throne. Pathfinder Kingmaker is supposed to take at least 40 hours to complete.
And the grand scheme is almost complete. Will anyone dare to challenge destiny? The Stolen Lands are waiting for a true leader. They are waiting for you to claim what is rightfully yours.
I don't think Daniel understands what's going on.
After the success of the first episodic season of Life is Strange, we can now welcome Life is Strange 2 Episode 1. Before you start Life is Strange 2, make sure you download and play the free story of Captain Spirit, because choices from that demo carry over into the second season.
Captain Spirit is here!
Don't ever touch my brother! You hear me, Brett?
Life is Strange 2 features a new location and new characters.
What are you doing in there, Dr. Frankie?
So, it's a completely new story set in the same universe. Just like the first season, this second season has 5 episodes that will be released over the coming months.
There's nothing we can't do. As long as we're together.
Did you watch the World Cup this summer? Good, because it's time for a new FIFA game. For the first time in history, the FIFA series will feature the UEFA Champions League. FIFA 19 has everything you would expect, including FIFA Ultimate Team, an enhanced version of the kickoff quick play, and a continuation of the journey.
And not you, not anyone, is gonna get in my way. That's just part of being here. It's time to take things to the next level.
The game has more precise ball control, more player control over physical battles, and dynamic tactics to enhance synergy between your players. FIFA 19 will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Which of these 10 games are you going to get? One of the new sports games, or do you prefer role-playing? Follow Zooming Games on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and let us know.